This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrott, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast.
Burn.
That's right, Kristen. You've joined the ranks of the rest of the team. I actually have my first drop of you.
Uh-oh. Burn.
Well, but as for welcome back to the Nightwing, the weekly Nightwing news. Not only do we have a classic issue, but we got a brand new issue to talk about. But hey, I am Phil, and as I said, that is Kristen.
Hello.
So yes, we
and this is Cat Nightwing saying hello.
Me, wow. But yes, so we had Robin Annual 4 on the schedule, but yes, this week Nightwing 68 came out. So
all right. So should we cover that? Should we cover new first? Reverse chronological order?
Yes, yeah, because I think we'll probably get more into detail in the annual. So.
Oh, sure. Well, the annual's much longer.
Oh, yeah.
So freed.
Yeah.
I can never do this right. There we go. It's back. Freed from the clutches of Talon.
We get like the first 4 pages. Again, nice little memory montage.
I know. Yeah, that was cute. I'm still a little sad. I mean, I understand, but I won't lie. I'm still a little sad that New 52 / Rebirth gave him pants. I mean, come on. It was, that costume is just so iconic without. I mean, such attention they even made Burt Ward not wear pants like that. I mean, that poor man suffered.
Oh my lord, did you hear that? I guess Burt, is he a book out now or something, or did he? But I know he got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but I guess Burt Ward was saying during the show they made him take pills to make certain parts. They wanted certain parts of his anatomy to be smaller.
Yeah, I saw he got a Walk of Fame. It's been several years, but Burt Ward wrote a book called, I want to say, Burt Ward, My Life in Tights, or Boy Wonder, My Life in Tights. I know My Life in Tights is a subtitle, and I read it. And that book is crazy, because Burt Ward was not anywhere nearly as clean cut as Dick Grayson was on that show.
True.
Burt Ward was in some shenanigans.
Yeah, he just got his star because I think Adam West only got his a few years ago, like right before his passing.
Yeah. But yeah, I would recommend it, fans. I mean, it will kind of blow your mind. Some of the antics Burt Ward was getting up to.
Well, that's another thing, I guess. If there's any Burt Ward news, we can break it here.
That's right. Okay, so yes, well, it was very cute. He's so little, and I thought that was cute in the kind of more original Robin costume on the very first one, just with pants.
Yeah.
And then I liked that big montage. I mean, it was very small on my phone, but his sort of like redone costume that they kind of have him using.
Yeah, they kind of mix like the old continuity and New 52.
Right, yeah, because I was I think that's the first they have him proposing to Barbara down the corner, and I don't think there's ever been any talk about that. I was thinking that in New 52, they hadn't even totally confirmed that they dated.
Yeah, it was weird, the timing. Yeah, I know the retire thing. When he proposed, that was right before that. 1 year later.
Yeah, well, didn't he propose right before Infinite Crisis, and then Infinite Crisis happened, and then she was like, yeah, she was like, let me give this back because you're gonna go on a boat with Bruce and do man things with your brother and your dad and whatever.
Ooh,
and then that was that, and then, yeah.
Burn.
But that was cool, and they put my fave Disco Wing in.
Yes. That panel from New Teen Titans, which we're going to be getting to soon here.
Heck yeah, I was so stoked about that. And he was Batman, and a little one with him and Damian. I mean, so yeah, that was a pretty awesome That's a pretty awesome montage there.
The
only sad part is Cyborg's missing from because they basically like redo the New Teen Titans, just update Dick's costume. And
New 52, Cyborg started with the Justice League, which I that's one of the things from New 52. I'm like, why would you do that?
I mean, I understand it's a promotion for Cyborg, so to speak, so that's good, but then he's not friends with Beast Boy anymore.
I know.
And that was so awesome.
I mean, I don't care if he's in the league in the present day, but at least start him off in the Titans so he has those friendships.
Right, yeah, because it feels like, I mean, I haven't really been reading Justice League, but it feels like that makes him kind of isolated.
Yeah.
And the Titans are, I mean, I'd rather be friends with the Titans than people in Justice League anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway, but yeah, that was a great montage. Yes, disco.
Yeah, then you get what?
Be Batman, yeah, not good for them. And then the people who didn't like him.
Oh yeah, the villain pages.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Riddler is freaking ripped in this. I was like, what?
They did a makeover and like it was after Hut. It might have been like mid 2000s or something.
Yeah. But yeah, mix it there because Catwoman in one of her purple outfits, I guess.
Tarantula.
Wait, yeah, which one's Tarantula?
She wearing in the orange costume.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking that was like Shiva or somebody, but yeah, you're right. It's too bad. I would have been like cool if when we rebooted, we erased Tarantula from that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think people were mad they erased all that continuity, so they kind of mix it now, New 52 and the old stuff. So,
right, yeah, I feel like that's just a great opportunity to. I mean,
yes, erase that rape. Yes,
exactly. I mean, I guess if I had a choice,
yes,
I'd like it if my rape could be erased from continuity. If I were, in that situation.
Yes. So I guess Dick's kind of waking up on top of the bridge with our new who's this guy Condor Red.
Yep.
Dick, he's like, you wanted to kill me, at least you did up to a few seconds ago. And Dick's like, I did? Really?
Yep. And then Cobb's like, no.
Yeah.
And we get the nefarious doctors.
Oh yeah.
So, and I thought that was helpful. Again, they're like, the barrier we created was bad. I mean, I don't think you can really do this stuff. It seems very comic book science, but I appreciate the explanations of why.
Yes.
He's been weird in that kind of thing.
But then I think Dick's slowly starting to wake up inside Rick because he rips that suit off. He picks up 2 sticks.
That's right. Yep.
Then he goes after Cobb, man. Is it just me wishful thinking, or is he moving more like Nightwing in this fight?
Oh, for sure. So do you think something with the necklace that the doctor, whose name is escaping me at the moment, wears is gonna be key to him getting his memories back? Because I feel like
because it's
maybe it's just because it's a shiny necklace, but it really feels that they're in that panel. They're like, look at this necklace.
I wouldn't be surprised if like she had like a download of his original memories in there, because like remember at the end of the Grayson series and like what was that, Batman and Robin Eternal or whatever, they're like there was some satellite where like they used to like erase everyone's memory of his identity.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like the opposite. She's gonna have like a download of his original memories somewhere or something.
Yeah. I do have to say this panel where he's taking off the weapons, but the talon collar that kind of goes all up around and behind his head is pretty snazzy.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of an old costumer.
Exactly. It's a pretty cool suit.
Although, you know what Charlie was saying the one day? We're talking like he saw one of the pictures I put up with the old costume, with the collar and stuff. He's like, well, that might, since he's got shot in the head, he's like, that might help to go back to a collar, especially if it's like Kevlar or something.
Yeah, but wouldn't that obstruct your vision a lot?
I don't know.
I feel like you should probably go with the whole like Spider-Man face thing,
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure.
Kevlar, but I mean, it would probably be really hot. I don't know.
I don't know why Batman doesn't do that, because the whole bottom of his face is open. If I was Batman, wouldn't it look scarier if this complete face was covered?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I'm surprised Bruce has.
He could put some like creepy bat kind of face on it. So I was like, or whatever.
Well,
really lean.
When he was
really
Batman,
lean.
Full face cover.
Yeah, really lean into it. And then the fight with Cobb, he's like, I know I'm not a killer. Cobb's like, you won't be able to beat me because you're not trying to kill me.
So, yeah, they're dancing around like on top of the bridge.
It's like, boom. I got it. Hutch comes. Yeah, they're going to have to do something about it because it's going to be pretty obvious that it... I mean, I don't think that B doesn't come right out and say, oh, yeah, that's Dick Grayson. Well, she doesn't know Dick, but oh, yeah, that's Richard Grayson, and he used to be Nightwing, but Hutch is not an idiot.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty obvious.
That's why I'm afraid. It's like, oh, Lord, if any of these Nightwings figures out who he is, they're probably going to die.
Right.
So I almost don't want them to figure out his identity because
right. Well, and B clearly knows.
Yeah. Well, he told.
But I mean, Sean knew too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're becoming a little bit loose. It's funny because in the Golden Age, the big thing was like so many stories centered around, oh, are you going to figure out that was the worst possible thing that could happen was somebody figures out. And I don't know. Now they almost seem a little more loosey-goosey about it. I don't want to say that they are necessarily wanting people to find out, but it doesn't seem to be quite as much of the focus now because they have so many, big multi-arc stories where, oh, the Court of Owls is trying to brainwash me into being their assassin and stuff. I mean, all the people, well, maybe not all the people, but a lot of people in the Court of Owls obviously know who like Dick and Bruce and all these people really are, so maybe it's more like mutual assured destruction that I'm a vigilante, but I know you know that because you're an owl. So neither one of us can say anything because then we're both busted.
Well, I mean, I think they know the big thing is like they had been grooming Dick to be a Talon for the longest time, so that's how they
Right, but the people high up know that he was Nightwing.
Yeah,
I'm saying I feel like they just don't.
And if they didn't, his grandfather would know. Or his great-grandfather, whatever.
Anyway, the fight was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Because he beats his grandpa and he's, I have decency and I'm not going to kill you because that's a pretty jerk thing to do.
And then him and B go off.
It's like falling. I know what to do. I know how to twist. I like how he gets a kick in on the Talon as they're falling.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty impressive. And Hutch saves him. Teamwork.
Talon.
Awesome.
Yes.
Which is pretty sweet. The Talon, of course, being like, this isn't over because, you can't die.
But yeah, so then him and B go off. But I'm just scared for B and like the Nightwings because spoilers, the Joker's coming to town soon.
That's always bad news.
Yeah. And that's what I'm just saying. I hope they don't jog Dick's memory by, killing someone and he's just like, no, not Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, I thought it was really nice how Hutch was like, you have some explaining to do. And he said, I was being mind controlled by these creepy people in weird goggles. Not just like, okay, we're good. I feel like you would just have to accept things like that living in the DC universe. Be like, yep, sounds reasonable.
Oh yeah, especially with that big glowing symbol in the sky the last couple of
Right, yeah. No, yep, totally. And then I liked how she was going through his names.
Yes. What do I call you?
They're like, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm glad he didn't say call me Rick. But I was hoping he'd say, yeah, Dick, that sounds right, but he hasn't yet. Hopefully he will.
Oh Lord, but he was saying something about like 2 sets of memories. Like, I know they were trying to program him with the Court of Owls, the Talon memories and stuff. But I'm just like, oh no, is it going to be a thing where it's like I'm Dick Grayson, but I'm also Rick?
I don't know. Well, I mean, yes, he'll have those memories of when he was Rick, but I think he'll be able to figure out all those weird killing people memories. Yeah, that's fake.
I just feel like they're going to incorporate Rick somehow. So it's like, oh yes, the last 20 issues did matter when he becomes Nightwing again.
Well, I mean, hopefully he has friends now, in Bloodhaven, and hopefully B doesn't die, because that would be the worst. Because I thought it was a cute ending.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, it's been some heavy stuff. Let's just chill.
Exactly.
Plus, they don't want to give away too. They got to squeak a couple more issues out of this, so we can't just be resolving everything all in one.
I feel like, he's on the road back. Oh, I wonder if they're waiting for issue 75.
What was this one? 60?
68.
68.
Look at another 6 months.
That's 7 more issues.
I don't know, but what
about issue 70? That's only 2 more issues.
That would be nice, yeah.
Well, because what's happened in Batman? Has that new one come?
Oh, yeah.
What's the new direction? But they've only had 1 so far, right?
Yeah. Well, again, Alfred's dead. Bruce is like rebuilding Gotham. Selina's there. That's what I'm saying. We need Dick back as Dick, because then he's gonna come back and be like, "Oh no, Alfred's dead. I should have been here."
Well, yeah, there's gonna be all kinds of great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Wally's not dead, but is Roy still dead?
Yeah.
And Jason killed Penguin, or tried to kill Penguin, but did that happen before Dick got shot in the head?
I'm trying to remember. It might have been. I can't remember. It might have been close there on that time.
Well, and now Tim's going by Drake and exists elsewhere. I mean, a lot has happened. That's pretty.
And Damian went to the 31st Century this week in Legion of Superheroes to meet his buddy John.
So, does Adventures of the Super Sons and Teen Titans, do they exist in the same universe?
Yeah. Well, Super Sons is over because Bendis had to age up John and send him to the Legion of Superheroes. So now he's like a few years old. He's like 17 and Damien's like 13.
Okay.
But Damien came for a visit in Legion of Superheroes this week, and then like the Legion's like, he can't be here, and they like wipe his memory, and like after John like takes him back to the present, they're just like, do we tell him his friend's baby Hitler? No.
Man, that's pretty intense.
Yeah. So
is John is supposed to be the son of Superman, right?
Yeah. Yes, he is the biological son of Superman.
Sons.
Yes.
But when was he born?
Well.
Right, because didn't he just pop up?
Well, they did a mini series. What was it, like 2015? Convergence. New 52's going on.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, the Lois and Clark from like pre-New 52 were like stuck on this alien world. He didn't have any powers for a while, so I guess it was safe for her to get pregnant. Then they were born there, and then they kind of shot into the past of New 52. So they were there for like 10 years. Clark was working in secret, and then John grew up to be 10 years old.
Interesting.
Yeah, they did a whole lot of retconning and like a lot of weird stuff. They combined old Superman.
So I mean, in main Superman title, does he have a son?
Well, yeah, like he did for a while, for at least 2 years, and then Bendis came along and eventually aged him up, and then the Legion of Superheroes came back. It's like, we want Jonathan Kent,
Well, yeah. But if he's the son of Clark, how is he 17 in the 31st century? Isn't that like 1,000 years from now?
Like I said, Bendis had him go off with Jor-El. They were in space, and because of other dimensions and black holes and stuff, yeah, John came back. He had aged like a couple years. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Bendis, yes.
Wait, what's up with Young Justice? I thought it was started, and then they said Young Justice 1 came out. Did they restart already?
No, I don't. No.
What number just came out?
Oh, it's like, what was it? I think it might have. Are they up to like? They're up.
I thought they said something about Young Justice 1, but maybe
unless it was a typo or something. But yeah, no, they're up to like, is it 12, 13? I forget. Well, let me see. So there's one out not too long ago. I'm looking. Yes, I know Wonder Woman 7.
Yes, I thought it said what's new 114 Young Justice number 1. Oh, maybe they mean that's new on the.
Oh yeah, maybe they just put it on the DC Universe.
Oh, okay. They just mean it's new on the app.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I was gonna say they're up to like 12 or 13 already. So.
Oh, okay. That's why I got confused. They were like, "What's new?"
Yeah, they just added it to the backlog on DC Universe. Yeah.
Oh wait, it says Brian Michael Bendis resurrects the Young Justice team in the first issue of their new series.
Yeah.
Oh no! Grab your favorite '90s jacket and take a look.
Because they're kind of like, hey, how do we remember being a team before? We weren't. Yeah, they're. Everyone's like kind of like trying to work, and it's like, oh, so I think it all has to do with Dr. Manhattan and Doomsday Clock, where Dr. Manhattan stole time.
Oh, okay, yeah, because then they say Rick is in Nightwing 56. Okay, so all right, this just must be the new ones that just came back up.
Yeah, Young Justice. Yeah, it was 12 that came out.
Okay, so that was saying what's new, as in, I think it's new that some of them are
DC Universe, I think.
Yeah, it just came to DC Universe. Okay. Yeah, Young Justice, its first book just came onto the app. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, because I don't think the brand new issues hit DC Universe as soon as they come out. So.
No, I think there's a couple. Well, there must be several months, maybe almost a year before it comes on.
Like I said, number 12 came out last week. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so should we get to our classic review?
Yes, sounds good.
Robin annual 4. It's a year 1 because all the annuals in this is from 1995. All the annuals that year were year 1s.
Yep, and I think this is still before.
What?
Was this before Nightwing's series started? I think his series didn't. He had his mini series in 95, but his ongoing didn't start till 96, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so that's why he didn't have his own. And I guess they figured, since we kind of saw Tim starting out, I don't think they've ever done a Tim Drake year 1, have they?
I don't.
I mean, in terms of calling it a year 1, because aren't most of the year 1s kind of retcons, if you will?
And I mean, they could do a Tim Drake year 1 now, but at this point in 95, Tim Drake, had only just appeared 5 years ago. So maybe they're like, I don't know if we need to do year 1 when he just appeared started 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, my guess is maybe they thought that, A Lonely Place of Dying, and then his appearances in Detective, and then his little mini series where he was training, and then I guess maybe they thought that kind of counted as a year 1 kind of thing.
And at this point, maybe they knew the Nightwing ongoing was coming.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, whatever. We don't know why it happened, but we're glad it did.
So this is like what our third take we're covering on Dick's origin.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is our third take.
Yes,
but this is not DC's third. But this is not DC's third take, because then have the untold story of the Batman that is a part origin,
and we're gonna get the Batman year 3. Yeah,
right. Yeah, and they have some of the secret files that came out during the Titans. So anyway,
this is our third version.
Yes, this is our third one.
I forgot. I knew this was his origin, but I hadn't read this for a couple of years, and I forgot how good this was.
Yeah, it is. It is good.
I mean,
I would say about the only thing that makes me a little bit sad is Alfred is like colder than I would have liked at the beginning. I don't know.
Well,
I guess.
I think it was just Dick and Alfred were kind of building their friendship too.
Right.
Because he kind of warms up at the end there.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand it makes sense that all of a sudden if there's this kid. On the other hand, I just love Alfred, and I would want him to.
And I think too. And I think too, it's like Alfred saw like all the pain and suffering Bruce went through after his parents died, and he's like, maybe I should try to get this kid out of here and get him to like a somewhat normal life.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's.
So yeah, the issue opens with the death.
It's good. I think this. I assume. Well, no. Year 1 or year 3 would have come out before this.
Oh,
so
yeah,
year 3 maybe would have started the whole I went to an orphanage for a hot minute before.
Yeah.
Because as we talked the past couple early origins we did, Batman just is like, get my car, kid, let's go home. And
because year 3 goes directly in the lonely place of dying because there's a connection there.
People are less okay with that in in the 80s. So yeah, they actually don't really focus too much on the lead. We don't kind of see the Tony Zuko coming in part. This one is a little more
more on like Dick and his point of view and stuff.
Yeah, it's a little more the aftermath.
Because we see his parents die, and then Dick finds out, he overhears, that someone was responsible for his parents' death.
Yeah, but the ringmaster talking about how Dick could have died too.
Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Yep, exactly.
And that night we see the Batman show up.
Yep. And then the woman comes to take him away.
Yep. She said
to juvie.
Yeah, she's like, it was fine when he was living here when his parents are alive, but now that they're dead.
Yeah.
I do like this art though.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of atmospheric, and then the fight. Oh, he's doing pretty well, but then
he has to
not because he doesn't fight like a gangster. He fights like a kid.
Well, he's an acrobat, but he's not a fighter yet. Yeah.
Right. So
he has to defend himself.
And then he kind of scoots out some kind of chimney or whatever.
Yeah. To the roof.
And then I really like that picture where it's like little Dick and big Batman on the roof. Batman's like, you should bring shoes if you're going to run away.
I am the Batman.
And then this is one interesting thing that slightly modifies it is that Dick still thinking it was an accident at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think in some of our earlier versions, he knows it's not an accident because he knows that guy shouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Because even he says the police said it was an accident, and Batman's like, the police don't know what I know. And
then
organic acid.
It's like, I need to get away from this place because juvie sucks, especially when you haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah.
And Batman makes a promise.
He's like, no, you stay here. You can't help me if you're
You won't be here long. Trust me. And then, boom.
Yeah.
He's found a foster parent.
I love how he's like, another promise from a guy in a mask. Yeah, right.
I know, right? This guy has his face. I think it's funny that
like Bruce
he doesn't even Bruce didn't, because sometimes Bruce,
in
some versions I think Bruce introduces himself first, but he's like, I don't even know who this dude is.
Well, remember in the original story there wasn't even any Alfred yet. In this version, Alfred picks up Dick.
Right, yeah. So Alfred takes him home.
Oh yeah, Bruce is there with Brittany St. James.
Yeah, some model. It's interesting. I mean, I both get it and I don't. I mean, I feel that, and I think maybe some other ones might interpret it a little bit different. Well, like Robin's Reckoning does it a little bit different. When Dick first comes in, Bruce is there and he's kind of helpful. And in this one, Bruce is very much playing up Brucey. When Dick gets there, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they were trying to modify some of these origins too, because this is like, I think a year after 0 Hour, which like not again another crisis in time. So like I think a lot of people's origins had been met, like they retconned some of this, because the 0 Hour is the point where like Bruce went from knowing Joe Chill killed his parents to I never knew who killed my parents.
Oh, that wasn't in Crisis. That was in 0 Hour that did that.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, but that's funny.
So yeah, Dick's like, I don't know if I want to be here, and then he sees the model. He's like, oh, maybe I'll stick around.
Yeah, and then his room.
Oh, Mr. Teeth punching bag.
Yeah, his room seems so empty though, particularly compared to some other stories we're gonna see, where his room is so crowded with stuff.
Yeah.
And then they kind of cover some of the school type stuff.
Yes.
Also, just cracks me up, of course, with that you see in other things, that super huge table. Yeah. Are 2 people eating at the end? This 10-foot long table.
It's like Bruce and Vicky in the Batman movie.
Right, yeah.
Yes, Alfred's going to tutor Dick until, because he can't go to school until the next semester.
Yep. And then Dick just jumps up, which in this one, interestingly, his room seems like it's on the first floor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which I think more often. But boom, goes to
back to the circus.
Which conveniently, time has passed and the circus is back in town. It's not in the same visit. And then I think this doesn't happen in most other origins. I don't think this happens in Dark Victory or any of the other ones, but Pop Haley gets killed. I think that might just happen in this one because
I think so, yeah.
Because in a lot of other ones, I mean, in the past, Dick would go back to the circus and Pop Haley was there, and
yeah, because even in New 52, didn't like Dick get like ownership of the circus after Haley dies there?
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things that it's the basics of the origin is there.
Yeah, but it changed. The
circus acrobat, parents killed, Bruce takes him in, and then people kind of elaborate it into their own little.
So I was trying to remember, in Lonely Place of Dying, was Haley dead at that point? So yeah, it always did differ.
I don't think so.
Okay, trying to remember.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I haven't done my reread of it yet.
I don't think. I don't think so.
So yeah, so Haley gets killed, and Dick like jumps in.
Yep, and they're about to kill him, and the Batman swoops in again and saves him.
But you just always know what's coming. It's always like a batarang to the hand, and then you just see like this dark figure.
Heck yeah, classic.
Yep.
And then our little flashback, a very important flashback, because it starts adding some more layers to why he's taking the name Robin. We'll get a couple versions of why he's Robin, but this might be one of the starts of them connecting the name to something with his parents. I think this is probably the first time.
Well, because his mom says, you try to fly so high like mommy and daddy, and you came to us on the first day of spring.
Yep. Which I love how she said that, since the first day of spring, kind of fluctuates, so you still can't exactly pin down his birthday.
Exactly.
But you just know.
You came to us on the first day of spring in the year.
Yeah, car drives by, so you can't tell. And then he's in the Batcave, but Bruce says there's no name, so then I guess that means we can assume that Dick helps name it, although the giant penny is already there. And so is the dinosaur, which originally Dick was there when they collected all of those things.
Yeah.
And in some versions, I know it might be in kind of a more animated version. Alfred kind of tells Bruce, yeah, you should let Dick keep that dinosaur.
But yeah, I think in the more modern versions, it's always like, yeah, before Dick showed up, Bruce just called it, the car, not the Batmobile. It was like Dick who named the Batcave the Batmobile.
Yep. And Bruce had some of the cool trophies. But it really feels as though a kid would be the one to convince you we should take that giant dinosaur. But I don't know. I mean, I'm an adult, and if I had an opportunity to take a giant dinosaur and put it in my cave, I totally would do that.
Then Alfred's like, I gotta clean that too.
I know. But maybe that's like the child that in him that Bruce doesn't want to admit.
Yeah.
He defeats someone with a giant dinosaur.
Yeah.
I need that. I need that.
So yeah, Bruce is
like, okay.
Bruce is like, I need your help I need your knowledge of the circus, and they start walking upstairs.
Yep. And he gives them, some people hide part of their nature. And he's, you say that from experience because you're Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, because they walk upstairs and he sees the house. He's like, wait a minute. So you're...
Yep. And then Alfred freaks out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's like what episode is that? One of the later episodes of Batman the Animated Series when they explain, how Dick quit being Robin. Was it when
Old Wounds, I think?
I think maybe. Was it when Barbara's in the was that the episode? I think when Barbara's in the cave. Someone was in the cave and Alfred's like, "Oh, you've discovered our secret. Yes, I am Batman."
Yeah, that is one of them. Yeah. Yep.
And Bruce is like, "It's okay, Alfred."
But they do miss out on the oath in this one. I don't think they do the oath because he says, they hint at it, do you swear me in, but they don't show it. And then there's always a funeral, but this one weirdly is Pop Haley's funeral instead of
the parents.
Being at his parents' funeral.
Yeah, that's weird. We see Haley's funeral, not his parents, but I guess because it's later on.
Yeah.
Because we see all the suspects.
Yep.
All the circus performers.
Dick looking like a little boss with his suit and sunglasses.
Yep.
Since he, has to cover up that black eye he got from the gangsters at the circus. But then Alfred's warming up to him because he's sad and says, let's just go home.
Well, because, I think Alfred sympathizes because he's like, I basically...
Oh, of course, yeah.
I have to look at all these people who I grew up with and, one of them helped kill my parents.
Yeah. Sucks. And then we get the training montage.
Yep.
Batman says, I see there's a few moves you could teach me.
Yeah, wasn't that in the other versions too?
I think so, yeah. I think he mentions whenever he sees Dick doing the trapeze stuff, because of course he could. And then Batman's smug little, goofy little smile when he's talking about how he hacks into the police stuff. Yeah. Dick says, isn't that illegal? And he says, or is that legal? Technically, no, but I have a friend who looks the other way. His face cracks me up.
Yeah, what you do? It's more like they look the other way.
I know. This one grin. But it's true, they do.
Yes.
I like his little smile. Also, his very 90s computer. Look, the dot matrix paper that comes out with the stuff on the side that you had to take off.
Yeah.
That's a flash from the past, man. Do you think Batman was using a floppy disk? Oh, there's that one. There's that one instance in one of the Batmans when Dick's Nightwing, and he goes to somebody's computer and he puts stuff and takes a floppy drive out. He goes, "Yeah, floppy drive."
That's bad enough, but it's like at 66 Batman, they're using like punch cards and stuff on their computer.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. It's funny. Good times. The dial-up.
Alfred, hang up. We're on the computer.
Surely Bruce Wayne could afford more than one phone line.
Yeah, true.
And then another training montage. Also, Alfred's cracking me up with his little smirky smile, drinking tea while Dick's studying forensics and criminology.
Yep.
Probably a lot to remember.
Well, before that, Dick.
But he likes it.
Well, like Dick asking Batman, well, what after we nail Zuko, what then? And he's like, what happens to me? And Batman's like, well, it's up to you. You can go on being my ward or join another family.
I know, which that always seems kind of weird to me. I know that happens in foster. I don't know. I guess it's a sign of trust that I'll let you leave and not. But it also seems kind of weird. But it'd be just leave. Whatever.
It'd be kind of creepy too if you didn't give him a choice, because it'd be like, my secret. You cannot leave.
Right. Yes, it would be creepy to say, yeah, well, you can't leave. But also, I don't know. It feels like a weird thing.
Yeah.
To say to a kid, you can stay or you can go. What, do you not want me here? What am I supposed to make of that? Yeah.
And then him trying to come up with a costume identity.
I know, and his hilarious little pictures. Bat Lad, Bat Boy, Bat Mite. Nice little shout out there.
Yeah.
Multiple Bat Boys. Kid Bat, I believe we have. Bat Kick. Bat Boy seems to be the one that pops up the most, but it's good that he doesn't. Oh, Bat Teen. Oh, yeah. But it's good he doesn't pick any of those because they are all stupid.
He's like, Alfred's like, you want a different persona? Yeah, but not a bat.
Yep. And then something I barely remember. She'd like that. So the little hint that the reason he's Robin.
They're them legs.
Is because it's his mom. It's a name for him. And actually, the way his face and stuff is drawn is very similar to that montage in the Nightwing that came out today. Or this week, excuse me.
So then, they show Batman, Robin, and then get a kind of mini montage here. And they fight.
Yeah, beating up some classic criminals.
Yep, Riddler.
Not really talking about the Two-Face thing that gets developed later.
Oh yeah, because I
don't think that comes in until Prodigal. Wait, no, Prodigal came before this.
Yeah, but they hinted around. I don't think they went into detail. They explain it in year one.
Right, but they talk about it in Prodigal. Year one's picking up from Prodigal. And I think Prodigal must have come first. Anyway.
Prodigal, Prodigal.
So it's a slightly different year one.
Yeah, Prodigal kind of came before year one. It was like, it's like an untold tale of,
Right, yeah. The Two-Face thing, Prodigal is the first time you hear about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was 94, so that was like a year before this. So.
Okay, yep. And then they bust up Tony Zuko without killing anyone, which is an improvement on the first time. No one gets knocked off a rebar and just falls.
I was gonna say they're all on the ground. They're not up on this.
Splat. Yep, they're all on the ground.
Oh god! Then they got him in the car crusher.
Yeah.
Or the crane.
Yep.
It's just like. Oh, Zuko's like, you can't pin anything on me and Batman. It's like, it's a long way to the ground.
Yep. And then he admits it. And then he knows. Zuko, we don't see it because they want us to keep guessing, but Zuko must have told him who was the person. And it feels like it's the same night. So it's very convenient that the circus happened to be in town the same night that they caught Zuko.
Well, they said,
but maybe some time has passed. I don't know.
Well, they said it's a year later.
Right, but I mean, it feels like it's the same night that they busted Zuko, and it just happens that the circus is in town. I mean, yes, I guess about a year later, right?
Yeah.
But then spring rolled around, so maybe there is some time passing between when they got Zuko, because he says alone, and then spring rolled around. So I don't know. And then, so yeah, what do you think? So when he's saying, and remember it all wrong, but it could have been Dick could have died. So do you think?
No.
He interpreted the first time as concern.
Yeah.
Do you think it's really more of a threat?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Yeah, Dick thought, this guy was being all like, Haley, come on, you got to pay these people. They could have killed Dick, but now he realizes what Zuko told him. It's like, hey, buddy, I killed the parents. It could have been the kid too.
Yeah. And I guess that does help justify, I mean, not that Haley said that, but maybe helps explain why he went to foster care.
Yes.
But then it is, a little bit silly. I mean, I understand, because I think in another one, Zuko kind of figures it out, and so they have to get rid of these people for secret identity protection.
Yeah.
But it does seem a little bit silly how the ringmaster dies.
Well, yeah, because again, I think he figures out it's Dick, so like they fight, and then he runs, and he falls in the tiger cage.
Yes, Dick's trying to save him, but it was over. He's like, up at the top, but he probably could have.
Well, maybe pulls a Batman. Maybe pulls a Batman Begins. I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you either.
Yeah, well, maybe he died in the fall. Although I don't think it's that far before.
Well, I mean,
but
so if the fall didn't kill him, I think it's supposed to be implied the tiger.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is blood on there. Yeah.
So if the fall didn't kill him,
I guess the tigers got him right away. Convenient.
Oh yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Dick didn't have to make the choice.
Yep. Justice isn't a reward.
And then back in the cave, we see Bruce and Dick talking. I don't feel any different. And Bruce is like, justice isn't a reward. Nothing can take that pain away.
Yep. So he's going to keep the job. And Alfred, while Bruce certainly became a man, I don't think he ever became an adult. Always interesting to theorize Bruce. I suppose maybe there's some truth in that.
Yes.
It's maybe a little bit emotionally stunted, but I think also, he he wants to help Dick. He sees what Dick is going through.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's the whole point of Batman. It's like he never did get past this. That's why it's hard for him to get close to people. I mean, with Dick gets, because doesn't he talk about that? Or was it in Gotham Knights maybe that he, sometimes he's like, there were times I felt bad because, unlike Bruce, I got past the pain. I was able to like have friendships and get close to people.
Yes, we'll get there in a couple of weeks.
Months, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's supposed to be the thing is, I think maybe partially they might attribute to, his parents' killer. But I mean, getting the killer, like you said, the justice, knowing that the killer is in jail, I mean, that doesn't take away the pain. Your parents are still dead.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly because he had Bruce to help him. And as a kid, he had this outlet.
Yes.
Of helping other people in a way that Bruce didn't.
Yes.
I mean, plus Dick's, I think, just a more cheerful person to begin with.
Yes.
There is that. But yeah. But, and the last panel, I found a new family in a circus that never leaves town.
Aww.
That's cute. Also, I just want to point out that I believe his mug says Coco on it. The mug of what must be Coco is labeled Coco.
Man, them rich people, man, they got mugs for everything.
I know, right? But But it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
Like I said, the art's good. It's a good modern take on the origin, and
yeah, fills in some stories, some questions. How did Dick end up at Bruce Wayne's house? Surely he didn't just grab him off the street and take him home.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Yeah, from this point on, Bruce actually has to do some paperwork before he takes that kid.
Yes, it's legally kosher.
Yeah.
Well, I do think sometime in maybe the 70s or the 80s, some of those secret origins, I think they insert a panel in, oh yeah, my parents died. Bruce adopted me, or Bruce took me in as his ward. And there's a picture of a judge signing some paperwork. Next thing. That covers it a little bit more.
Yeah, they make it not so creepy.
I just, try to have more respect for the law.
Yes.
Which I suppose is only fair since, Batman is justice. Although he gets justice by skirting around the law. So, I guess you could go either way.
Oh, but next episode we're kind of get another version of the origin yet again, because next episode is Batman Dark Victory. 9 through.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's the one when I mentioned the Robin. And this one is the first day of spring thing. In that one, it's going to be coming up. Because I think actually in the 70s or something, because Dick has conflicting birth dates. I think somewhere in the 70s, so they one time put out some calendar, and it said Dick's birthday was November 11th, but now it's in March. I think they are definitely leaning more into the March one. And I feel like that spring one has popped up, but, I guess it's a crisis thing. What else?
Yeah, I think so.
Although Young Justice, the TV show, his birthday's in December, so, whatever. You can do what you want.
I was going to say, maybe I'll look this up, but I'm sure I'll get like 20 different answers.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, though, that's the beauty of having 80 years of stuff to pick from. You pick what you like.
That's true.
And go with that. Yes. I used to sometimes be annoyed. I mean, sometimes I'm still annoyed when I just try to let it annoy me less. When I don't really like what's happening, but kind of try to be more zen about it. And there's plenty of things I do like, so I can just focus on those more.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's one of the, one of the good, helpful things about these multiple interpretations.
Yes.
Instead of being, oh, Batman 66 is bad and so wrong and goofy, you can say, I don't prefer that one, or I do prefer that one to Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice. Or something, which I do, and I think you do too.
What's that name?
Martha. Oh, me too.
All right, so anything else?
I think that's good. I think we've covered all kinds of good stuff. It's a good modern interpretation. As you said, now we'll get another one in the second half of Dark Victory.
Yep.
Which I love. And so often they talk about, the Long Halloween is so great. Dark Victory, the follow-up to Long Halloween. But I always think of it as Dark Victory, another Dick Grayson origin story.
Yes. So come on, people, send your thoughts in on these. Yeah, because we'll be covering 9 through 13 of Dark Victory next episode. Then the episode after that, Batman Chronicles: The Gauntlet.
Yes, that's kind of a year. That's sort of also at the very beginning of year one. I guess
it's like his final test. Yeah.
Yep. Another retcon.
Yes, followed by Robin year one. So yeah, send your thoughts in, kids. Send them to capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find all the links to everything Capes and Lunatics all in one place at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/. patreon.com/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors: Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Get yourself a snazzy copy. Oh, and hey, while you're buying some books, and for you discerning Nightwing fans, pick up this book from a few years ago, Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder.
5 years, wow.
I know. Doesn't it feel weird when your kid gets old like that?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, dang, that was 5 years ago. Time flies.
I don't know who put this book together, but yeah, go pick that up.
I don't know. They must be cool, though.
Oh, they must be the coolest. Must be a hep cat. Pretty cool.
Indeed.
And check the show notes for this and every episode for the Southgate Media Group link for Amazon.com. When you go on Amazon and buy Pod Life, the book, and Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder, use that Amazon link. It won't affect you at all, but it'll send a few cents to the company to bring you such fine products as the Nightwing news.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
And check at your local comic shop, because mine already put out the call for if you want to pre-order the Robin 80th Spectacular. You can already ask for it to be in your pull list.
What is that, March?
I assume it must be March.
And I'm trying to remember.
And dang, it's already January.
Here, I'll have to look. I saw another one today. I guess they're putting out I didn't even think of this. You know who else is turning 80 this year? That's getting a special this year.
Flash?
Well, yeah, Flash has been in various incarnations. Flash has been around, but Catwoman.
Oh, right. Yeah. I did see that one. Yes, yeah. I think, does Catwoman appear in Batman 1?
Yes, I believe it's Catwoman. Is it Catwoman and Joker? I think, separate stories, but I think they're both.
Yes, although, yeah, she's just called the Cat then. But yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think, Robin just edges them out by one issue.
Yes. I put the link.
Yes. Yeah. Also, they're putting out, as they often do, occasionally they do reprints of retro issues, and one of the reprints is going to be Detective 38. So
nice.
The spectacular character find of 1940.
Yeah, I was trying to. Okay, here's where I put the link. Yeah, because I was going to say I saw the link today for this Catwoman thing, because we know. I think the Robin one's coming in March, and then yes, Catwoman April 15th.
Okay.
Catwoman 80th anniversary super spectacular #1, a one-shot anthology similar to the recent Action Comics 1000 and Detective 1000.
Mm-hmm. So. And I don't know if Nightwing will have anything. He's on the cover of the Valentine's Day thing. What's it called? It's like a crime title or something.
Yeah. Which one is True?
But I don't know if he has a story in it.
It's a True.
Or if he's just on the cover.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if all the Bat family is going to be in there and various stories, but
I guess we'll find out.
I guess so. So yes, it's an exciting time to be a Batman and Nightwing fan. So I know you don't want to pimp anything, do you?
You already did it all.
Yeah, because if I don't mention that book, you'll never mention it.
It's true. Burn. Whatever.
I told you to drop. You finally got yours. All right. So yes, everyone, come back next week. Join us for Batman Dark Victory. Well, we only care about issues 9 through 13 right now.
That's true. But you're welcome to read them all.
Yeah, the whole thing's good. Yeah. Read Dark Victory, but yeah. We're here for Dick Grayson, yes. Followed by the Gauntlet and then Robin Year 1. So yeah, read those, send your thoughts in. Give us some feedback. Love feedback. So yes, remember it's all weekly now, so come back in 1 week. And you know when? Same wing time, same wing.
Same wing channel.
Keep flying, Graysons.